Continuing our kitchen theme, this next story is about one of the most ambitious kitchen projects we've ever shown you. Now, when the dust is settled, the owners had a big new kitchen and a new dining room, even a new mudroom. This tiny 1950s Porter colonial kitchen is getting a 21st century update. Designer Susan Kennedy of Tibma Design Build shows us the old kitchen.
The existing kitchen cabinetry is pretty much original to the house. It's a plywood door construction. It's a overlay, exposed hinges. It looks like it's gone through a couple of layers of paint to try and upgrade it. The existing countertops are laminate, and it has a little laminate splash with a drop-in sink, which a lot of times people find a maintenance nightmare.
The old kitchen is 10 feet by 12 feet, which is too small. This corner is so tight, the oven and dishwasher doors can't be open at the same time. Dan Tibma explains how his company will remove the wall the kitchen shares with the dining room.
From a construction point of view, what we're trying to do is make this space open up. This is a load-bearing wall. We're going to put a structurally engineered beam across here, which will open it up.
Since the new kitchen will eat up this old dining room, Dan and his team are building a new dining room.
So another big objective of the couple was to be able to enjoy the beautiful view that they have in their backyard. They've got some very dramatic ledge here. So Susie came up with an idea that we were going to take their dining room and put it here. So you have beautiful large windows so that sit here and eat and enjoy the ledge, but you'd also be able to see that view from inside the kitchen.
The new kitchen will also get some of its space from the existing entryway, so the owners are also getting a new mudroom.
And what we decided to do is we're going to take some of the space on the outside here that's underneath this eave, and we're going to incorporate some space inside this room to give them a very nice mudroom.
This extra fireplace will be kept, insulated, and plastered over. Now the work begins as bit by bit the old kitchen is broken apart. This is where the old kitchen counter and sink used to be. The cabinet doors are pried right off. Giant chunks of the wall between the kitchen and dining room are removed until you can see right through it. Meanwhile, in the backyard, the old sunroom is down and work has begun on the new dining room. About 2 months later, the kitchen is now one big room and the electrical and plumbing work are complete. Construction supervisor Louis Pavot gives us a tour of the future kitchen.
This here is where the kitchen area is going to be. This is all the rough stuff for the island. The rough plumbing is there for the island. The stove is going to be in this general area. Here's our pot filler that's in the wall. It's going to be a nice hood right here. Refrigerator.
Plastering is underway in the studio space where the old fireplace used to be, and stilts help the plasterer reach the high parts. The new dining room walls are up. They are still waiting for a large window that will allow the owners to enjoy the view. A month later, there's more progress. The cabinets and counters are in. The kitchen walls are now a lime green and are ready for a glass mosaic backsplash.
This is the backsplash material, and it's a glass mosaic that comes paper backed, so it goes up on the wall like this. And then what we're going to do, though, is we're going to integrate into the backsplash. These are called baby bar liners. So we've identified where we want these placed, and they're going to be coordinated within this field.
Most of the appliances have arrived and are going into their proper places. Here's where the island will go. When it's done, it will be very dramatic.
We're going to float a countertop over it out of Caesar stone, which is a conglomerate mix of material, and that will be supported by a series of stainless steel brackets.
The dining room's also been painted. The windows offer a nice view of the backyard. 4 months after it began, the project is now finished. The new kitchen has plenty of breathing room.
Well, we added the dining room outside, which freed up these two spaces to become a eat-in kitchen area, so we doubled the size of the space.
The section where the sink and appliances used to be is now a study area with a window seat. Instead of plywood and formica, the new kitchen uses more up-to-date materials.
The countertop is now a solid surface material, and the cabinetry has a very Scandinavian influence. It's a maple wood without a stain, a natural finish, and some really sleek matte finish satin hardware.
As promised, the island is striking. The underside is covered with laminated rice paper put between layers of glass supported by stainless steel brackets. The blue Caesar stone provides a place for the family to sit down and eat.
I think this is a great working area. This is good for several different people to work in. This Wolf is a wonderful cooktop. It will simmer down really low. It also cook very high.
Next to the cooktop is a steamer, great for cooking vegetables or thawing meat. The pot filler is another convenient touch. The cooking area shows off the blue glass tile backsplash. The kitchen colors were inspired by Scandinavian artists the owners enjoy.
My favorite part of the project is probably the use of the dynamic blue color and the color on the walls, how they play off of each other.
Now, this corner of the kitchen on the other side of the island is a breakfast area with a small sink, microwave, and toaster. In the new dining room, it's the windows that get the most attention.
This is the new dining room. It used to be the sun porch, which we tore down, and we made this wider and deeper, and we designed it around their dining room furniture.
It's hard to believe a fireplace used to be in this corner of the studio. Removing it cleared space for a new mudroom.
We made allowances for their shoes, coats, baskets in there to store all the little things, cell phones. It's a nice little room.
The changes to the kitchen and the rest of the house have propelled the home into the 21st century. Dan says the owners are thrilled with the results.
This is just a space they feel like they're going to hang out in, and it is gorgeous. You can sit here and you can look outside in their beautiful private backyard. They are over the top happy.
It has been our pleasure to share with you the process of turning an uninspired space into one that meets the